April hath 30 days. Their signs. Acute melancholy is noticeable in those who have gone a long way into this matter, whereas a light giggling, dancing fancy seems to support those in the very first stages. Brief of thought, cut of concentration, a tendency to hop, skip, and jump, and to misplace the eye at every single or several manifestation of girl in like distemper. Chill succeeds and restlessness at night, or unaccountable tabulation of unimportant objects, such as flagstones. Busby's and should be in London. Steeples, mulberries in baskets, tabs to dresses, hooves to horses, and stars in the sky. This gives place in from 6 to 8 weeks to a sobriety that includes thoughts of transmigration, levitation, myopia, and blight. The eye trickles, the breath is short, the spleen is distended, and the epiglottis rises and falls like the continual swallowing of the heart. Whereupon the veins are seen to lift themselves, the nerves twitch, the palms become moist, the feet lose their activity, the bowels contract, and as in the old days, when a person in the last stages of hydrophobia sometimes found small whelps in the urine, in the waters of such as seen the fully rowed on marching figure of Venus, no larger than a caraway seed, a trident in one hand and a gauze wasp in the left fist. One such in the death agony is said to have passed a whole school of trolls, couched on a conch shell, which such emitting fire raged until they had brought the body of the fluid to such flame in its night vase that it resembled a burning brandy, and so ran upon the sufferer that she was seen to be re-entered in a burst of smoke, and was thus in less than a second a charred and glowing ember. Be this as it may, there have been some and several who hold the sickness and the signs of such are diverse, to the point where classification becomes almost impossible, and whole anatomy would needs be penned to get at so much as the smallest tendril of the malady, grief, and agony. Others be of a temper that nothing will discountenance them save vanity. These are seen twining ivy in their hair, or dashing a sprig of bay athwart the temples, while intoning "I and I," nor deigning to have trouble whatsoever, unless someone demand what of it, which does send them into such a fury that the very raiment of their company is in danger, and so distorted are their faces by bootless pride, that they resemble in no small degree the wolf despoiled of her litter. Still others are of a different dye, and are sweet and tender always, and find much pleasure in making sacrifices and gifts, and in strewing roses before the oncoming of their adored. In such one sees the limpid eye, the upcurved mouth, the silken child's hair, the bonne mine, the regnant temper, the strong heart, and the courage that goes for folly. Such can be counted on at all hours, and are buried when dead, with the look of the good clock, which has been never slow or fast, but has told the exact hour for the duration of mortality, and is silenced only and unrecording, for that the Lord put forth his shears and cut down the weights.